Hey, I'm back with another video. This video is just showing you how I am working on my Book of Shadows, and I wanted to share with you guys just because I wanted you guys. They were asking me how was I planning on adding the paper to write with in my book. So this is how I did it. As you can see at the beginning, I was measuring how long or the width of the paper. So what I'm going to do now is just basically, once I decided how long I wanted, I cut it, and just give yourself a little, like maybe an inch more than the size that you actually need, just because I'm planning on burning the paper all around. So that way it gives you a little bit of space, like if by any chance you're not able to put it off before it burns. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just trying to mark the papers so they can sort of be the same. Of course, the papers, since you're going to burn them, they're not all going to turn out the same. They're not going to have the same outline at the edges. So that's the unique part of it, that you get to play around with it. Okay, so here, as you can see, I'm still cutting the sides of my paper, just making sure that it's not going to be too big. But if you're not sure, don't cut too short, because then you're just going to waste your paper. So once you have that, what you're going to need to do is just grab a piece of napkin or a towel, something that it's a little bit thick, because first I was going to do it with a lighter, but then I changed my mind because I was putting it in off and on, so I went with a candle, and this is the way I did it. I'm not saying this is the best way to do it. This was my choice, and I did it this way. Just make sure that you are in a ventilated area when you're doing this, or else the smoke is gonna make you feel bad. so so just make sure you're in a ventilated area and that you don't have any kids around, and make sure that you're old enough to do this, okay? And basically what I'm doing is just getting the napkin on the side and just cleaning, just to make sure that whatever I'm burning stops. Okay, and once you already burn all your paper, and you burned it from the 3 sides, you only need to burn it from the 2 sides in the front. You're gonna measure your paper, and the measuring that you're gonna do, you're gonna measure at 1 inch, and that is the binding on the paper so that you can attach it into the Book of Shadows. So just make sure that you can fold all your papers and at the 1 inch mark, and that's gonna give you enough of a space, like I said, for you to bind it into your book. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, and the way that I'm going to attach my pages into each other is I'm using a double-sided tape, and I'm going to go one by one and basically attach them together. So you will need a big piece of tape, like meaning a new tape, because you'll go through it pretty fast. And just make sure that you don't go over the folded part that you have, or else your pages are not going to come out right. So make sure you do it at the crease, and it doesn't matter if the double-sided tape is too big in width, because you're going to cut it down a little bit. So that's what I'm doing, just applying the tape so I can go ahead and apply the pages right on top of each other. As you can see now, I'm taking out the tape. It does take me a little bit of a time because of my nails, but I managed. Like right there, you can see that I messed up a little bit on adding the page. So since it's the second page, it doesn't matter because it's going to cover it. But just be really careful when you're mounting on your pages that you do it on the crease, and you try to you try not to have any air bubbles like I did. Okay, and that's basically what I'm gonna do through the whole pages. I'm only adding 10 pages a section to my book because I'm gonna have different spots throughout the book that's gonna have pages. So I did 10 at a time, and I'm showing you right there how it looks. Then you go back to your book and you select the page that you want to insert your pages into. And basically what I'm doing there is with the little bone folder, I think it's called. I'm trying just to separate, just make sure that I have enough space in between both to insert the binding of my pages. So, and the same thing applies. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm checking to make sure it fits. I can see that the side of the binding is a little bit too long. So what I'm going to do is just cut a centimeter of it. And once I'm once I've done that, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to glue it down with double-sided tape on each side, and just making sure that I do one side at a time so that way it doesn't get mixed up, and make sure that you press down so it actually sticks to your binding. Doing this now, I would have preferred to do it before I actually tape the binding into the book, because it's a little bit difficult, but I mean, you can do it. So I'm not saying this is the right way or the wrong way. This is just my way. Hopefully this helps a little bit for people that are trying to do their own Book of Shadows. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below, and I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you.